Welcome. As we're working today, I'd like to work with the energy of spring. Not that we can't do the work that we're going to do tonight at any point in time throughout the year. It's just this is a really unique time when we switch from winter to spring. It can almost be the most abrupt change that goes on in the changing of cycles. Part of that is because Aries is the first sign of the astrological wheel, so we really are at an ending of the astrological year and a beginning of the astrological year. But it really can be a tough transition from this winter dream time to all of a sudden sprouting, and things move really fast. And they move so fast, we can lose our footing. So to be able to ground from the sleepy time of winter to this puppy energy of springtime can be a big transition. And the things that come up for us over the winter as we're dreaming and we're slow and we're internal, our stuff comes up. And, hopefully you've been able to work through a lot of what's come up during this dark time. And if there's anything left over, it's like we need to go in and clean the garden beds so we can let the seed sprout. So the first visualization that we're going to do is to be able to hold space for cleaning out any emotional baggage, stress, belief systems, anything that is holding you back from walking all the way into the new energy of spring. We're going to hold space to clean it out, because then the second one, we're going to sprout. You got to get ready to sprout. So that's what we're going to do in the first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music. I'm going to ask you to get into a comfortable place where you can close your eyes and just follow me into this beautiful, wonderful visualization. And let's go do a little garden bed cleaning, okay? And just trust the first thing that comes up. It's always the one that is right on. Trust it, move through it, and it's always perfect and beautiful. So go ahead and get relaxed and comfortable. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes and relax. Doing a couple of big, deep breaths. Taking that breath in through your nose, big, and letting it fill you all the way up. And then breathe that breath out. So as we're breathing in, we are breathing oxygen that's coming in and feeding all of our cells and our molecules. And as we are exhaling, we're releasing anything that does not serve, any worries or stress, and just allowing yourself to just move all the way into this moment, knowing that in this moment everything is perfect. There's nothing to worry about. Just allow that peaceful place within you to expand. Let any stress or anxiety go out through your fingers and your toes. Do another big, deep breath in. And then make a sound as you blow out. Let it all go. Let it all go. And in your mind's eye or in your imagination, allow yourself to see or feel or experience yourself walking down a beautiful, beautiful path in nature. A path that is very safe and familiar to you. And as you walk along, you can feel the earth beneath your feet. You can feel the sun come down and gently warm you as you walk down the path. And as you walk down a little bit further, you can feel a warm, soft, gentle breeze come past your cheeks. You can hear some water rustling in a creek nearby. Just allow yourself to walk down the path. And as you go down a little bit further, you can see where that path opens up into a beautiful clearing. You can see a fire burning soft and bright in the center. Allow yourself to go ahead and walk into this beautiful clearing. Go over by the fire. Feel all the love and support and healing and power of this sacred space. And just allow yourself to ground in. And I'd like for you to notice your spiritual tribe gathering around you. It can be power animals, angels, teachers, guides, ancestors, descendants. All of the loving and compassionate beings that support you each and every day. Let yourself feel how your heart is connected to theirs. Just let yourself settle into all that love that is right there. And what I'd like for you to do is to look out in this space, and I want you to see where there's a garden. It may have a gate or a fence around it, or it may just be growing wild. And I want you to notice this garden in such a way that you start to walk towards it. This garden is symbolic of you, all the parts of you that are growing. Some parts that need to be weeded, some parts that need to be transplanted. And as you begin to get closer to the garden, I want you to see how there are signs in each of the patches in the garden. And these signs either have a smiley face or they have a sad face. And the smiley face parts of the garden are areas of your life that are flowing beautifully, where you stay connected and present and always know that you are loved. And in these patches, and there may just be one patch or there may be two, where the stake with the sign on it has a frowny face. Those are areas that need a little tending. And I want you to go ahead and walk over to the area that has the frowny face and see how you feel as you step into this patch in your garden. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind and your emotions react. And let yourself be present. And just notice. And then I want you to follow your intuition and go ahead and tend that portion of the garden in whatever needs to be done. Are there some emotions that need to be cleaned out? Is there someone or something that needs to be forgiven? Is there a belief system that is creating the darkness and keeping the soil from being fertile? Is there something invasive in here, that shouldn't be in that part of the garden, that is keeping it clogged? And trust what comes. And you can ask any of your spiritual tribe to come help you with this. And take this time and clean this portion out. Get down to the roots. Trust your intuition. Know that you are loved and safe. And as you are digging up, pruning, transplanting, whatever it is that you're called to do, notice how the energy in this patch is changing. And notice if something is being called to be planted there. Or if it just needs to stay rototilled or the land just aerated. Trust what you are guided to do. I'd like for you to notice how the sun is getting a little bit brighter in your garden. So much so that you can feel the warmth of the sun filling you and warming you. And reminding you of the bright light that is within you. ahead and start to bring your gardening to the close. And notice how the sign in this patch where the frown has turned upside down to be a smile, and how the energy has changed there. And I'd like for you to take a moment and walk all the way through your garden and notice all of the things that are growing beautifully, the flowers that are stunning, and recognize that this is the beauty within you. This is the you that is always growing, blooming, expanding, changing. Let yourself enjoy walking through your garden. Don't stop and pull too many weeds. And feel how the sun follows you and warms you the whole way. So I'd like for you to go ahead and thank your garden. Thank any helpers that came in to be there with you. Know that you can go back and tend your garden, enjoy your garden, flourish with your garden at any point in time that you want to go back and visit. I'm going to have you start going ahead and walking back to the fire and thank all of your tribe that came. Let yourself truly feel how much love is always around you and within you. And we're going to go ahead and thank the fire and the circle and start to walk back onto the path, walking back to your room, bringing all the healing and wisdom back with you as you're walking that path back to your house. Feeling the earth and the sun as you're walking back. Feeling the soft breeze and hearing the water in the distance. As you're walking back into your room, breathing yourself back into your body. Another big deep breath, with your fingers on your toes, little wiggles. Another great big deep breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and open up your eyes and go ahead and take a couple of minutes and write about your experience to ground it here in this reality. What we're going to do with the second visualization is we've now cleaned the garden bed. Many of us at winter solstice planted dreams, planted seeds to be able to marinate, so to speak, over the winter so that they can sprout and start to come to fruition in the spring. If you did plant a dream or dreams at solstice, we can work with that in this next visualization. If you didn't, I'd like for you to just take a second, take a minute. What dream would you like to plant? What would you like to plant in your life and have come to fruition? And it can be something as simple as, I'm going to plant a seed of peace, so the peace grows deeper and deeper and bigger within me. Or it can be something that you'd like to manifest. A new job, a new house, a new experience, a new friend, whatever it is that you would like to do. So when we go in, when I ask you to connect in with the seed or the bulb, if there's not one planted, plant it. And then we'll work with it, okay? So let this be really simplistic. Have fun with this. And your gardens are ready. So we will go from there. So I'd like for you to go ahead again and move into a comfortable place and relax. Doing a couple of big, deep breaths. Oh, taking that breath all the way in through your nose, blowing it out. Letting any stress, worries, thoughts go out through your fingers and your toes. Allowing yourself to become fully present and just relax. And in your mind's eye or in your imagination, see and feel yourself stepping back onto that path in nature. And feel how with each step, your foot feels so solid and connected to the earth as she supports your every step. Walking tall and confidently, feeling the sun come down and gently warm you and ignite that light within you so bright that you can feel it pulsating in your body. A divinity that is you. And as you walk down this path a little bit further, you feel that warm, soft, gentle breeze come past and tickle your cheeks. And as you walk down a little bit further, you can hear some water in a creek nearby. Just allowing yourself to be there. And as you go down a little bit further, you can see where that path opens up into that beautiful clearing. Go ahead and walk into this space and over by that beautiful campfire. Feel all the love and support and healing and power of this sacred space. Just allow yourself to ground in. Feel how your spiritual tribe is there waiting for you with open arms, loving you, supporting you unconditionally. Feel that connection that you have with them with your heart. And what I'd like for you to do is to go to your garden, and you're going to see where there's a spot that there is a sunbeam shining down upon that is highlighting this one area of the garden. I want you to go over and walk over to that sunbeam and look down. What is it shining upon? This is where you planted your dream or dreams at winter solstice, or is fertile ground to plant the seed of a dream today. So if you're planting a dream, would you see how you have a trowel right there? You can go ahead and plant that dream right in that fertile ground. And even if you put one in at solstice and you have a new one today, go ahead and plant that as well. There is no limit on the amount of seeds that can grow within you. You are filled with limitless possibilities. Just take your time and put them in. Now what we would like for you to do into the sunbeam. Stand on the fertile ground in which these dreams are planted. And what's going to happen is you are going to get small enough to go within the seed. And if there's multiple seeds, you'll just go in the middle of one and be there with the rest of them. And allow yourself to move all the way inside of the seed. Merge yourself inside of it. And feel the joy in which that seed was planted, in which that dream was dreamt. The excitement, the anticipation, maybe even a little bit of fear, but all of the joy and excitement that went into planting that dream and be encapsulated inside of that, and all of the potential that is within that seed of the dream. Notice what comes up for you inside as you're in this seed. And if there are any doubts, let them be like weeds that are getting pulled. Let any doubts or worries or trying to figure it out, just let it all go so that you are pure potential. Feel the deliciousness of pure potential. And feel of all of Mother's love around you. And notice all the nutrients from the soil that feed the seed and how well nurtured it is. It's been fed and watered so well that it is starting to expand. It is ready to break ground. And allow yourself to be fully present as this seed sprouts, and just allow it to happen. Be the seed that sprouts. What does it feel like to break the surface of the earth and feel the sun for the first time as this precious new sprout and shoot? Notice as what has been growing within the seed emerges, how quickly it knows exactly what to do to grow. Be the miracle that is happening right now. Know that it may take time for this dream to grow into complete fruition, or it might do it exactly in this moment with you. The key is for you to know that it is always growing. It is always expanding. And that this is an absolutely natural process exactly how to have this happen. This is such a natural process that is innately born in us. Feel it, live it, be it. I'd like for you to ask the dream if it has a message for you. And just be open to how this message is delivered, whether it's a feeling, words, a picture, or a song. And just let the message of the dream come through to you. Now I would like for you to step out of the dream that has just sprouted and grown, and step out still in the sunbeam and be able to see and experience and feel your dream from an observer standpoint, remembering that everything is possible, and feel how this dream and you are connected. Beautiful and supportive way. And thank this dream so much for being, emerging, feeding you, guiding you, allowing all the new possibilities that come with it. Know that this dream will continue to work with you all year, feed you, guide you, and help you dream even more dreams. So go ahead and finish up with your dream. Is there anything else that you need to do or say or listen to? Thank the dream, and go ahead and walk back out of the garden. And as you get to the entrance of the garden, I'd like for you to go ahead and look back at the garden and notice how different it is now than when you first arrived earlier today. Notice its beauty and resonance and vibration. Reflects back to you how absolutely beautiful you are inside and out. So as we say goodbye to the garden, go back back over by the fire. Thank all of your spiritual tribe that is always with you and came to be here with you today. Thank the fire and the sacred space. As we go ahead and walk back onto the path, feeling the earth beneath your feet and the sun coming down and gently warming you, bringing all the healing and wisdom back with you. Feeling that soft breeze and hearing the water in the distance. As you're walking that path back to your room and back to your body, allowing yourself to start settling back into your body, doing some big, big, big deep breaths. Another big deep breath. Give your fingers and your toes little wiggles. Another big deep breath. Pull it all the way in. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, go ahead and open up your eyes, feeling rested and rejuvenated. 1, 2, and 3. And go ahead and take a couple of minutes and write down your experience to help you ground it here in this reality. Just let it, whatever's going to come through, come through. So as we bring this to a close, to tend your garden emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, allow yourself to recognize how much growth goes on all the time. We can get stuck in our heads and feel stagnant, yet we are always growing and changing. And let this spring be a beautiful gift of allowing your dreams to come to fruition in a bigger and brighter way, and continue to keep your gardens clean so that there's nothing holding them back. Because the only thing that stops our dreams is our thoughts and our fear. It's the only 2 things. So if we can let go of those things, we can let anything happen. And to remember the nature of a dream, once it comes to fruition, say thank you and plant the next one. No stagnation with us at all. Always keep it moving, okay? So thank you so very much. Happy spring. Happy spring.